Hello, assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Aisha Khalid and welcome to my channel Math Madness by Aisha Khalid. So in the previous video we discussed integration by recognition when there's a function in the denominator and its differential is there in the numerator. F of x in the denominator and its differential in the numerator, the entire thing closes into ln function. Now, let's discuss how we integrate the trigonometric functions and how we use different trigonometric identities to integrate different kinds of trigonometric functions. So, the basic thing is that the integral of cos x is equals to sine x plus c. The integral of sine x is equals to minus cos x plus c. And the integral of sec square x is equals to tan x plus c. And if you have a function like, for example, cos 3x, so we integrate to make it sine 3x divided by the differential of the angle. For example, if you have a sine 2x minus pi by 2, the integral of sine is a minus cos. So it becomes a minus cos 2x minus pi by 2 divided by the differential of the angle, which is 2 plus c. Now, higher powers of trig cannot be integrated directly. Let's understand the different trigonometric identities that we have done in trigonometry in A2. So we remember that sine 2x is equals to 2 sine x cos x. Cos 2x is equals to 2 cos square x minus 1 or 1 minus 2 sine square x or cos square x minus sine square x. We also know that tan 2x is equals to 2 tan x divided by 1 minus tan square x. Now, so how do we integrate cos square x? So for cos square x, we can use the double angle identity of cos. Meaning, so in place of cos square, can I write a cos 2x plus 1? So I'm making this the subject divided by 2 divided by 2. So in place of cos square x, I will write this function cos 2x upon 2 plus 1 upon 2. Now this is integrable. Meaning, what is the integral of cos? It's sine 2x divided by the differential of the angle plus half x. So it becomes sine 2x upon 4 plus 1 upon 2 x plus. Now, the next is, for example, if we have to integrate sine square x. So we will again use a double angle identity, but this time we'll use it of sine. So 1 minus 2 sine square x. So we know that cos 2x is equals to 1 minus 2 sine square x. Let's make sine square the subject. So in place of sine square x, we will write 1 upon 2 minus cos 2x upon 2. Let's integrate this. It becomes 1 upon 2 x minus cos 2x ka integral is a sine 2x divided by the differential of the angle. So this becomes half x minus sine 2x upon 4 plus c. Now, let's suppose now we have to integrate tan square x. Now for tan square x, the identity that we have, we don't really have it because we can't integrate tan and tan directly because we don't have an integral of tan here. Alright, so can I write, if you remember the trigonometric identities, it's 1 plus tan square x equals to sec square x. Can you make tan square the subject? Sec square x minus 1. Sec square x minus 1. What is the integral of sec square x? Tan x. What is the integral of minus 1? Minus x. So I am doing all of this so that you know that what are the procedures you have to follow, which identities to use to integrate a cos square x, to integrate a sine square x, to integrate a tan square x. So these are very important things that we need to know in P3. Alright, let's take another example. So for example, if you have to integrate single tan x, we have the integral of single cos, single sine, but we don't have integration of tan. Can I write tan as a sine x upon cos x? Can I say cos x is my function? What is the differential of cos x? It's a minus sine x. We have a sign, but we do not have a minus with it. So we introduce negative sign. Can I say it fulfills this requirement? So can I close it into minus ln cos x plus c? So therefore, the integral of tan x becomes minus ln cos x plus c. Now, let's integrate cot x. So cot x is equals to cos x upon sin x. The integral of sin x, the sin x is my function. The differential of sin x is a cos x directly. We don't need no sign change. So it becomes an ln sin x plus c. Now, for example, if you have a tan 3x, can I write it as a sin 3x upon cos 3x? What is the differential of cos 3x? The differential of cos is a minus sin 3x and multiply by the differential of the angle. Now we need a minus 3 in the denominator because we're introducing something ourselves. Now this is the the differential of the function, and this is my function. So this thing closes into minus 1 upon 3 ln cos 3x plus c. Now let's integrate cot 2x. Cot 2x can be written as a cos 2x upon sin 2x. The differential of sin 2x is a 2 cos 2x. So I also divide by 2. This thing closes into ln. So this becomes my answer. Now, for the rest of the questions in integration by trigonometric identities, you will be expected to prove the identity and then use that identity to further integrate a function. So let's do an example. All right, let's look at this question. Prove the identity cot x minus cot 2x equals to cosec 2x. So cot x is a cos x upon sin x minus. So this topic will also help you to review your trigonometric functions. Cos 2x upon sin 2x. Let's take the LCM. Minus cos 2x and a sin x. All right, let's input the identities. I'm using the sine identity here. Why? Because I have a sine here, so I will also convert this into a sine function. So this comes with practice. Two sine cos into cos is a cos square. Minus sine, minus minus is a plus, and 2 sine cube. 2 sine square cos. Now let's input in place of cos square 1 minus sine square. 2 sine minus 2 sine cube minus sine plus 2 sine cube. This cancels out. Sin x upon 2 sin x cos x. This is a sine square. So 1 square cancels out. I'll just rewrite it. This cancels out with this. 1 upon 2 sin x cos x. Now using the double angle identity, we know sin 2x is equals to 2 sin x cos x. So this becomes a 1 upon sin 2x. And remember, when sine goes in the numerator, it becomes a cosec 2x. So this is proven. Now let's look at the next question. Show that the integral of pi by 4 and a pi by 6 cot x is equals to dx half ln 2. Now remember I said that you can write cot x is cos x upon sin x. This is the function. The differential of sine is a cos. So we close it into ln sin x. With the limits pi by 4 and pi by 6. Ln sine pi by 4 minus ln sine pi by 6. Remember, never put this entire thing in the calculator. We always find out the values separately. Meaning, Sine pi by 4 is a root 2 upon 2. Sine pi by 6 is a 1 upon 2. Can I take ln common out now? Root 2 upon 2 minus changes into division. This 2 and 2 cancels out. And ln root 2 means the power is a 1 upon 2. This power comes down and becomes a coefficient. So this is going to be my answer. I hope it is clear. And this is what they wanted us to prove. So we have proven it. Now the last part of the question. The last part says they want you to integrate cosec 2x with the same limits. So in place of cosec 2x, can I write this entire identity? Because cosec cannot be integrated directly. So let's write it. And see, you have to give your answer in A, L, and B form. Let's use these instructions to solve. So cosec can be written as cot x minus cot 2x with the limits pi by 4 and pi by 6. All right, now equals to, this is cosec 2x, so I'm not writing it. So in place of cosec, I've replaced it with the identity given in the first part. Now, you know the integration sign splits and it's applied on every term. We already have the answer of this part. We found it in the previous part, which is half ln 2. So we'll just use that. Now, what is cot? Cot is a cos 2x upon sine 2x. The differential of sine is a cos 2x multiplied by the differential of the angle. So we introduce a 2 in the denominator as well. This closes into half ln sine 2x with the same limits pi by 4 and pi by 6. Let's input the limits. Ln sine 2 pi by 4 minus half ln sine 2 pi by 6. Now, what is this sine 2 pi by 4? It gives you 1. Sine 2 pi by 6, it gives you a root 3 upon 2. Minus minus is a plus. Ln 1 is a 0. Let's take half and ln common out. This is 2 multiplied by root 3 upon 2. This 2 cancels out. So we're left with a half. Ln and root 3 means 3 to the power half. This half comes down. Half into half is a 1 upon 4 ln 3. So this is exactly the form in which they wanted you to write the answer. So if they wanted to write the constant values, B is 3. I hope it is clear. Watch out my next videos to where I will solve more past paper questions requiring the use of integration trigonometric identities. Allah Hafiz.